young messiah. Feel froggy, I jump higher. Act hard when I come by, I swerve like a drunk driver. Smart mouth, dumb fire.
Yeah, nah,
First of all, two goats sitting there. Mike Tyson, man, that's still Iron Mike. What is good, ladies and gentlemen? Hold on, gotta put my charger in. Of the SFJ Nation. So, bunch of y'all hit me up. Eminem and Mike Tyson got a new podcast episode, Hotboxin with Tyson, which is his podcast. And 47 minutes long, so this is what I'm gonna do. We're gonna treat it just like the Crooked Eye interview. I'm gonna do it into probably 4 10-minute parts, something like that. Once this, video hits, man, see, I always forget the light goals. I'm gonna say 3,000, then I'll do the next part, making sure. All right, let's get right into it, because it's kind of long.
I'm Evan Britton.
And I'm Mike Tyson.
And we got motherfucking Eminem in the house.
I'm Shady.
So this had to be between when they were shooting the Godzilla video, because he's still dressed up like he's shooting the video. This must be in his trailer or something like that. So they tried to kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
In the house.
Yeah, you got Marshall right now.
Oh,
Shady's
Marshall.
like, this on?
Yeah, it's on. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm so excited, man. I if I start getting weird, just stop me.
It's all good, man.
Weird is good on this show.
Okay.
Yeah, we get a little weird.
Okay. Yeah, nah.
First of all, 2 goats sitting there. Mike Tyson, man, that's still Iron Mike. Yeah, I mean, and we got the 9. I'm not sure who the other dude in the back is, but Hotboxin with Mike Tyson is a fly name.
Hey, Kimmel, and I didn't get a chance to we didn't get a chance to talk, I'm such a fucking huge fan.
And you can always see M geeking out on this stuff.
I can't even, I feel like a kid right now, man. This is crazy.
I remember I listened to your first album. It was a long time ago. It really didn't go nowhere, but I listened to it, and I heard you talk about cuss.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the first album, I believe it was.
Yeah, man. I've seen, pretty much every documentary, every fight I've seen. Everything that's available. You know what I'm saying? I'm humbled right now. I feel like...
Another reason why it's dope to me that he's doing these is because you get to see his likes and low-key he like a big kid inside. That's how I be. No matter how old you are, when you meet your idols growing up, you turn back into that kid you was when you first were introduced to them. Really. That's why if I ever meet Jay-Z, I'm gonna go and then probably pass out.
I feel like a kid again.
Why did you become who you were?
Why did I become who I was?
Yeah. Why would you want to do this?
I just loved hip hop growing up as a kid. I just, it was it spoke to me more than any other music I had ever heard before. From early Ice-T to Fat Boys, and then LL Cool J.
Another thing I will say is, low-key, with that beard, I feel like M looked mad younger. So, it seemed like when I've been seeing him lately, I'm like, man, this really low-key remind me of, Slim. You know what I mean? And I guess it's also a side of M that a lot of people haven't seen before. It's, older, but, happy. Not older, but just mad. Because you never really see pictures of M smiling. Unless it's my thumbnails. Then I find weird Photoshops video pictures of that, but...
Run DMC, Beastie Boys, and it just...
That's a true hip-hop head.
It was I didn't first I was a fan of the music, you know what I'm saying, before I even thought about rapping. LL Cool J was the one who made me first start writing rhymes, and I was 12, 13 maybe.
I think it's pretty safe to say that LL Cool J is probably Eminem's favorite rapper. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that.
And it sucked. I wasn't good, but I had to keep practicing. I gave it up for a little while, then I started again back when I was 15 and started being able to kind of put songs together. And then I just was I was never really good at much else, So I don't know. Once I found out I was decent at something, I just kind of focused and just went for it.
That's interesting. Cause I remember I was.
And I also think that's why it's so important to him about his pen skill and level of putting bars together. That's why he's always trying to show that more and then at times even create like popping songs like
In the juvenile detention center,
or wavy.
we heard we heard rappers be like, we said, "What the fuck was that?"
Yeah.
How could it be? Because we heard it in the streets in our neighborhood, but we never thought it'd be on the radio.
Yeah.
And it was on the radio, and we like, "What the hell was that?" And we were just all blown away.
Yeah.
Mike is a go, man.
Played on the radio,
For real.
How about the fact that Rappers Delight was like a seven some odd minute song,
Yeah.
and the radio played it. They played it from top to bottom, like.
It was so popular. It was all off the hook.
And then Nucleus jam on it.
Jam on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Another thing I love about Mike, man, Mike's also like a big baby. Jam on it. Yeah. You could tell like he let go a lot of that anger he had in the beginning of, I'm Mike Tyson. I'm the greatest in the world. I'm Alexander the Great. I'll eat your babies. You could tell he let a lot of that go, but it's still there if you scratch him the wrong way. Now he's just super happy and always just excitable. Look at
I
him.
was like, yeah, I never really like got into rock and roll or R&B or blues or anything like that. I just like I listened to songs on the radio or whatever my mom was listening to in the car, but once hip hop came along, I just felt like, man, this is like, I don't know, I just was all in.
Yeah, hip hop was I just can't even imagine it. It gave you pride.
Yeah.
Like us being the prototype of hip hop. At the beginning of it, it gave us pride to know that our music people talk the way we talk.
That's a good point that I also feel like doesn't get brought up enough. The reason why I don't like there'll be an artist and he may have ribbity rap lyrical capability, right? But if the dude isn't a certain level of cool, or if I wouldn't be proud to be like, yo, this is my homie, this is my friend, I can't get with their music. I really can't. Like if you a certain level of somebody that I wouldn't be like proud to be around, or the way you come off, I can't really rock with your music. Hip hop is too personal, means too much to me for that.
With being on television,
I guess that's something people don't talk about now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gave us a lot of pride back then.
Yeah. And it's also like, it's just such a, if you think about like how hip hop from the start of it.
Well, I was there.
Yeah, and then it just like.
Police out in the front of every hip hop club, you got the whole New York police station out in front of the club.
Yeah.
No,
it was just.
I'm learning from Mike.
Hip hop club and
don't watch.
You were marked. People say, "Oh, yes." Even in your neighborhood, hardcore bebop, hip hop, and it's, what the fuck you fucking with those niggas for, Mike? That's what they used to say. What you fucking with them for? Even people in the neighborhood, what you fucking with them niggas for? But those was our people. All the criminals, the thieves, we all listened to hip hop. The money makers and everything.
He breaking it down.
Robbers, all the fucking street urchins, we all listen to that. That's what we listen to. And as soon as we listen to, we enjoy it. But we surveying everything. We're looking at the people with the jewelry, the coats, the clothes, and looking right. And then we're getting ready to get them after the club is over. It was about all the robbers and thieves were coming there. They enjoy the music, but after it was over.
Mike also is extremely real sometimes, like to the point where he might have got hit in the head a little too many times to have inhibitions at all to stop him from saying certain things. So he's just like, yeah, and we would listen to the music and we would see the vein and we would see who looked the best with the shiny jewelry, and then we rob them. Like he don't even know like that. That's a crazy thing to say.
Who we going to rob?
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, that's crazy.
Once Breakin' came out, the movie Breakin', and then Crush Groove and Beat Street, man, it was like, it just put the whole culture of hip hop on the map in a place where you could see with the music. You know what I'm saying? You had the visual, and you had.
And it's crazy to think.
Graffiti.
Though M is young, it's crazy to think that how long he's really been engulfed in the hip hop culture for just. It's crazy. It really is.
Say, this is my way out when you saw that.
There's people
I
who've done
didn't-
hip hop and are black, whatever, who do
when
not
I
know as
started-
much as
yeah,
him. He's
when
a
I
hip
started
hop
being able to
nerd.
put songs together, and I started like, figuring out like,
You know.
well, I might be almost as good as that rapper. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna keep going, and then I start, just I learned so much. Like I studied.
How old were you when that started?
Big,
hip-hop.
deep voice.
The first time I heard anything, my uncle
That boy
Ron
looked like Sasquatch for real.
brought over a tape of the Breaking soundtrack, and it had Reckless on it from Ice-T. Once upon a time, a DJ's task was just to play records. What more could you ask?
I know colors.
Yeah.
Mike!
It's hard. Yeah, my Uncle Ronnie started liking rap before
Look how
I
happy he
did, and then he kind of introduced me to it. And right around that
Rest
time,
in peace,
I think,
Ronnie, man.
yeah, the movie had just come out, and I saw the movie, and I was like, yo, I love it.
Mm.
And it just, I don't know, it just spoke to me in a way that no other music had spoke to me before.
I understand that.
How old were you when you first
That's how it hits
started
every
putting it out?
hip hop kid, man.
like started rapping or doing rap battles?
Well, I had a weird trajectory. Like I was afraid, like I was afraid early on, like 15, 16 years old, I was afraid that to go into any clubs or anything like that to say my raps because I felt like I wasn't good enough yet.
Mm.
So I had to get to a certain spot. And then I was trying to I was just making songs. And one day I got a call from my boy Proof, and
Rest in peace, Big Proof, dog. I don't even. It's weird because I'm getting lost in this interview too because I feel like this one. I thought I was gonna get like kind of the same stuff from the Crooked Eye interview, but this is kind of different. This is different. Like I'm really enjoying some of these stories of him talk, and it's weird. I've seen like so many people do this, but when he brings himself down to it, it's dope. Every time somebody does this and bring themselves down, not just it's super dope. That's why I think podcasts are such a crucial thing nowadays to do.
he was like, yo, you need to come up to the hip hop shop. And I was like, what is the hip hop shop? And he's like, yo, just come to the hip hop shop, write something, come up here. And Proof, remember Proof, Nani? He ran shit in Detroit. We me and him came up together, and we came up rapping together, but he would kind of go do his own thing, and then I'd be working like at factories and stuff like that, and Proof was out there like on the grind, and he started making connections, and then he met Jay Dilla, Slum Village,
This is crazy.
and a lot of the early
And I didn't even know that M
Detroit
had
hip-hop
connection
was,
to
like,
some of those early
exploding
Detroit
onto the
people
scene.
too.
Like Proof was such a part of that, and I got a chance to, when I went to the hip hop shop, I was like, what the fuck? He was like, yo, I'll clear everybody out. I'll have like 10 people, right? And you rap in front of them, and if they don't like you, they're gonna tell you they don't like you. if they do like you and they fuck with you, then So I went there. I said the rap. I got some people jumping around and shit, and I was like, okay, this might be it for me. And then that's when we start having battles at the hip hop shop.
And if you haven't seen the battle where he told, I think it was the 9, it wasn't the 9, it was the other dude in D12. If you know the name, put it in the comment section. I know, but I just want to make sure y'all know. He goes, I'm white, but you look like you seen a ghost, and the crowd lost it. That was a fire bar.
A battle every.
We'll do like a couple
month or
more
something.
seconds of this, and then we'll.
Yeah, every 2 or 3 months. But every Saturday, I would make sure that I didn't have to work till 4 o'clock because I was going to the hip hop shop every Saturday. So every Saturday for me was, and this is early 20s, was St. Andrew's Hall on Friday night. Saturday, hip hop shop. Tuesday, Ebony Showcase. And then
Everybody that knows Showcase is a fuck. I gotta battle him tonight. He's here.
yeah, well, that's what happened. I started battling, and then at the hip hop shop, the first battle that we had there, I won it. But what we was doing, Proof was taking names and he was putting them in a hat. Like if you want to sign up to battle, you just put your name in the hat. He picks a name, picks another name. So it'd be like Bizarre versus B Flat, and then they go at it, and it was and then me versus whoever. I remember one time I battled Conniver, who was in my group D12, but we weren't a group yet. I battled, yeah.
Yeah, Conniver, that's who he did it against.
And,
He smoked
and then I
him.
just started like, I met a few people that got me out of just Detroit, and I started I went to like 97 Scribble Jam, and I went all the way to the end, and then I lost to this guy named Juice,
Yep,
who
famous.
to this day is still a really good fucking rapper. And I think that he's so good that it's okay that I lost to him. You know what I'm saying? But
What is he do? He's still in Detroit rapping?
no, this was Cincinnati.
See, I don't think Mike said is he still in Detroit rapping, but Mike kind of slur a little bit, so I don't think Em heard that right.
Yeah, the Scribble Jam was in Cincinnati. That was 97. And
We gonna stop right at 97 Scribble Jam. I don't want this video to be 20 minutes long. 3,000 thumbs up, and we back on the next part. Eminem, Hotboxin with Mike Tyson, Slime Shady EP out right now.